Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long Boys, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long Boys, 1975.
This is Fairlight on the Commodore 64, released by The Edge in 1985. The Edge was owned by Softtech, because remember that, because there's an interesting thing to do with them a little bit later on. Well, in me just talking about the game. This was also released on the Spectrum, which I have gameplay of, and I played back in the day. Remember how well received it was in magazines. And the Amstrad. And there is a sequel to this, Fairlight 2, which is bug-ridden and cannot be beaten because it was made without the help of the guy who developed it. Had nothing to do with, I should say, because it was developed by Bo Zhangberg, I probably butchered that, and Jack Wilkes. And Bo Zhangberg claimed that Softtech withheld payments for him from the profits of this game. It did really well, and so refused to work on the sequel, which is why it's incredibly buggy and you cannot complete it. This game used code and graphics from a utility that he developed himself in 1983 called Grax, which was basically his version of Filmation, the game engine that Ultimate Player the game used. But spoilers, it was nowhere near as good. Anyway, you control an adventurer named Isvar in a quest to find the Book of Light to escape the castle of Ars. Along the way you'll run into a great many different sort of creatures. There are wolves, enemies and things like that, like guards and stuff like that. When you kill someone, they leave behind a helmet, and if you leave the screen and go back, this is memory, then they will regenerate. Also, you can stack items upon other items in this game, which it was used in the marketing, which my brain, even as a kid, was like, what? Kind of like you can do in all the Ultimate games. Anyway, let's get into it. So the reason I thought I'd play this on the Commodore 64 is isometric adventure games generally, I mean, they are on it. I mean, I've done Bobby Bearing, but generally I'll preserve the Spectrum, the MSX, and the Amstrad, because the processor was quicker than the processor in the Commodore 64. So it'd be interesting to see what happens when we fire this up. So let's get into this. So we've got some Sid Chip goodness. F1 music, steps or silence. Right. Okay, we've started. So fortunately I do know what the keys are because I had a look, and they are weird. So that's me, Isvar. Bottom left hand corner is my life. That's a scroll. Oh, it's got that weird left and right and up and down, confuses you. Right, I picked up the scroll because generally if you play these games you should hold the joypad, which I have to play on keys unfortunately, at an angle. I'm wondering if I press 1, because you items 1 to 6 and then 7 till 0, I use those items, so you can hold a number of items. M. Right, now the thing is, we all thought this was well impressive back in the day. I can't remember it taking that long to regenerate or generate the screen on the Spectrum version. Is that the price we pay for the Commodore 64 version? But yeah, now we were impressed with this, and it won Game of the Year, and it also, on top of winning Game of the Year, won something like, what was it, the most advanced or game technology of the year, which to me is like, when did Night Law come out, or Alien 8? I can't go in that door because it'll end the game, I do know that. I have opened, this is a hat drop, so what I've done is I've turned on open every door. Okay, that's really starting to annoy me now. Right, but it does mean, however, because I'm pretty sure I can go through this door anyway. Can I kill him? He's stuck there. I would have liked sound effects, just saying. That tornado you can't kill. God, they take a kicking, don't they? And oh, I'm the one who's taking the kicking. Run away, run away. Right, these keys are horrible. I'll tell you what they are once I get rid of this guy. Right, so your keys are E left, D right, P right, sorry, L left, E, up, D. It depends on how your brain works out these things. And then M is fire, and then C, sorry, is pick up. Or is it? And then 1 to 5 is use? I don't know. Right, hang on. So, to me, it looks exactly the same graphics as the Spectrum. Look, it walks up. You know when you see those really young kids and they're learning to walk upstairs, so instead of 1 foot after the other, they just do 1 foot at a time and repeat it? That's how he walks upstairs. I believe it's called walking like a tard. But, I mean, the music's right, it's just on a really small loop. But there was no music on the Spectrum. But it looks exactly the same. Only I can't remember it taking this long to draw in the next screen. So, is this the platform we saw in the start screen? I'm really not going to be able to do much in this game. Yes. Because it is an action adventure game, but I can't remember what you got to do, what you got to pick up. Can I? Oh, you select your slots for picking up. So if I press 1, then I press X, Z, C. There is a use key, but since I accidentally, I pressed F1 to turn the music off, but it started the game. I don't know what the use key is. Fuck it. Into the yonder we go. I will fall off if I do that. Also, that dude knows I'm up here. Come on, skip to the end. The fire's animated. There's a helmet. See, the bloke generated. So I'm going to run away, like any good knight on a quest would do. So here's the thing, like I said. I mean, it's impressive for what it is, a 3D isometric game. It looks the same as the Spectrum. But how did you kill him? But because the Ultimate games, I'm pretty sure they were out in 1985, this doesn't hold a candle to them. I can only assume that it's a bigger game. I'll tell you what's not big. That god-awful loop on the music, and these controls are warping my head. Plus, what good does my sword do? No. Oh. No, go backwards. To be fair, that's left, right, up, down on every isometric game. Run. I get in front of him. Yay! I need to die really so I can turn the music off. But this is just for a little look around so you can garner. I'm pretty sure most people are familiar with Fairlight because like I said, didn't it sell 50,000 copies across all platforms? I don't want to go in the big doors because I'm not sure I'm allowed to, or supposed to, but I've opened everything. Did Fairlight 2 come out on the Commodore 64? I don't know, because it's not on my Super Console X. That weight is just too much for me. Is that a Reaper? Ooh. Do I have a jump? Look, let's slow down as well. So what reviews did this get on the Commodore 64? Skip to the end. Right, let's try something. I want that. I want the flagoon. So do I press 2? Yep, and then I press X. C. C's pick up then. No, apparently the answer to that has to be on the floor. So if it has to be on the floor, how do you stack shit? Looking at you, Wikipedia, you're where I got my instructions from. Oh, slow down. Am I going to backtrack upon myself? I can't remember if any magazines published a map for this back in the day, but... Right, well that should be open. Alright, that music's unbearable now. Seriously. Shouldn't be in here. Oh no, it's just the other side of the door. Right, well I'm not going hang on. I was going to say, I'm not going to go through that big door because I still think it might end the game. I could be wrong. Because don't you take the book and then you return to a certain location? And those doors look big and important. And if life so far has taught me anything, that big doors are important. We're going to jar. So it's nice enough graphics, it's just no Night Law, Alien 8. Can't really say Nightshade because that's Filmation 2, isn't it? I can't. Oh yeah, pop the bubbles. I could do something. Still cost me 20 health. Right, helmets. Sounds a bit awkward when I say, oh no, you fucking little bastards. You lulled me in. Is this a room? Or was that the wall? I always find that a problem with these games to tell. I'm gonna slow down. Look at that. I hope it's not a wall, because fuck me, this guy needs his arthritis medicine. Yeah. Only they seem too busy to attacking the furniture than worrying about me. For sure. Well, it seems reasonably big in scope, and I do like the way it does. If you're in a corridor, then it shows like a small screen. You know, the room isn't as big as it is on other screens. Differentiation, I believe, is the phrase I'm looking for. I just can't tell where I can go and where I can't go. There must be a jump. Ooh! I was surprised. I'm going to see if I can pick up a sunflower. No, I'm going to see if I can kill a sunflower. Is that... That's where I came in. The screen overlaps. That's kind of cool. Or does it? No, because... Then I can't go up that alleyway. Denied. We'll have a look in Shah, this room, and then we'll come back out and see if I can make it by Pigsy there. I might have to, not for the purpose of this video. Stealth Winnie pops there. Refresh. No! Oh, it's the keys again. Myself with what the Spectrum version looks like. Maybe even the Amstrad. Can I go up? I can't take it hammering. Aha! I can take a whole barrel. Holy shit! I've got Narnia pockets. Right, it's a different button for pick up for every slot. So I don't know how to use it. This is really confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty sure I can't get up there as well because of the demon or whatever he is. And also apparently the only thing I can kill in this game is bubbles. Which still take my health. Greatly. Oh no, we've been here! What about in Shah? That's going to be that little... No, it's not. It's going to be a new room. I don't know. I got no Scooby what's going on. I can't kill anyone. I'm obviously doing something wrong with combat. I am aware of that. He pushed me out the door. I wasn't trying to leave. He's a rude bastard. Oh! Look, I outwitted him. Stealth style. Can I make it by this guy? No! I'm gonna die! I'm gonna die! I don't actually care. Game over! Right, are there any other instructions I'm missing here? Space. Don't start me in the game again. Give me the, here we go. Right, so Y to P, is up. G to L is down, or left or right, you know what I mean, jump, fight. Well, you do have a jump, but it's shift. Pick, drop, object used. 7 to 0 is used. Alright, and this one will try jump, but why is it shift? And I'm going to try... I pressed F2 that time. No, shift doesn't work. Probably because I'm playing this through emulation, so basically I'm screwed. Right, so X, C, there we go. Right, no, so C is pick up all the time, and then 7, I've used a scroll, and it moved me. Because you can see I got nothing in my first slot now. Where did it move me to? Nowhere new. Well, there you go. A little bit of a gameplay of Fairlight. I haven't achieved anything, but I don't know how to achieve anything. And yeah, I mean, I remember playing this as a kid on the Spectrum and trying it a lot, playing it a lot, just never getting anywhere. I'm not really wondering why all the magazines raved about it. How's the Commodore 64 version fare? Without playing the Spectrum version side by side, I can't tell you, but I'm pretty sure it didn't take that long to generate the next screen. And I'm pretty sure it didn't have as much slowdown. But then, having said that, to be fair, I can't be 100% sure. So, anyway, Fairlight 1, a prelude on the Commodore 64. Hey, at least it made it to the Commodore 64. I never knew that it did. That really small loop of music is smashing my box in. It's fucking hell. But yeah, as always, I'd love to know what you think if you played this back in the day, because this was one of those games. And now that I know that you can't complete Fairlight 2, there's no point in me firing it up, even if it is on there. But I think I may have fired it up on the ZX Spectrum. Anyway, don't know, but I would genuinely love to know what you think of this game, on any of the 8-bit versions, but more so this, if you had it back in the day, and or if I can jump, does it make such a massive difference? Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching. Great, and I'll see you later.